Sailing is a strange way to travel. Quite slow, sometimes wet, and sometimes, but only very rarely, a bit uncomfortable. But above all, things tend to turn out different than expected or planned. We learned that lesson not only once, but before evil came upon us, we left Vannes and enjoyed a lovely sail back through the Gulf du Morbihan. Unfortunately, Catherine had left for Zürich again. Instead, Claudio was now on board, and we admired the houses along the coast and the monuments like a huge dolmen. We stayed the night in Quiberon and then sailed on to Noirmoutier. The peninsula is famous for its oysters and fleur du sel, but we met something different. When we started the engine and went into gear, there was a terrible noise, and we hardly made progress. It was a frightening moment, since it got dark and the wind was blowing strongly out of the harbour. We managed to limp in, and the next morning I lashed a GoPro to a boat hook to find out what had crippled us. It was a big, fat, green fishing line around the prop. So there was only one solution. I had to go down and to cut through the Gordian knot. Unlike Alexander the Great, I wouldn't go through as a hero, but after 3 attempts the monster went off. Lesson learned: always carry a good bread knife on your boat. Of course, afterwards the sun came out and Noirmoutier looked much friendlier. After a short stopover at Île, where we found such lovely things as the tuna sausage, we arrived in Les Sables d'Olonne. There, Claudio had to leave, and I was on my own again. So I took out one of the bikes to tour the city. And what city it is, with narrow streets and fantastic promenade along the seaside. People were already behaving as if it was summer and crowded the beach. Les Sables is already a city of the south, and there is something like a Spanish influence. But the journey had to go on, and from Les Sables I planned to sail to La Rochelle, further on in the south. That's what I thought I would do. Hello, good morning. I'm ready to go to La Rochelle now. The weather's nice, the wind should be alright. Yes, off we go. Give it up. We go to the water and wait for the wind to come from the right direction. Well, La Rochelle wasn't possible today. I had up to 20 knots wind from southwest, and my course was almost southwest. So I had a wind and the waves against me, and there was no use to carry on. So I went into Bourbonnais. I've never been here. Well, let's have a look. La Bourgonette turned out to be quite a nice and calm place, and oysters, I discover, have a comforting effect. How it goes on, you will find out in the next video.